Carnival? Rico? Yeah? Awesome. All right, Amanda, as you know, one is not granted admittance into the Devil's Carnival unless she has committed a sin. And so we're all going to need to know in very, very specific detail the dirtiest, filthiest, most nasty, disgusting sin that you have committed. Amanda?
Which one should I go with?
If you make them quick, we have time for a couple, all right?
Oh, I'm going to go.
Okay, you know what? We'll go with this one.
Okay.
When I went to BlizzCon last year, you know, this is going good already, I was invited to model for G4 Tech TV as a Nixia, which these wings belong to. So, there's about 10 of us all dressed in very skimpy burlesque costumes, wings, horns, you name it, because we're dragons. And we just get on this bus with this guy we don't know, and we start going to this really scummy area of LA. And I mean really scummy. Like, we look outside the window and we're wondering if we're about to get murdered. So we pull in back behind this movie lot, and we walk into this warehouse to get pictures taken, and I swear you're gonna get tetanus from breathing the air. And
Hey Amanda, this is not your fucking show, so hurry it up.
right. So we all pile into this one little bathroom with a small little mirror, and there's a lot of groping going on fixing each other's costumes. So this guy with his beard and this Jamaican hat on, you know, really, really skeezy, walks in, and I don't even know if I can repeat this legally.
Do it.
So he asks us, actually he quotes, this is the quote, "I have a van parked out back. Would any ladies like some extra money for a good time?"
This is getting good. All right.
I declined. I'm sorry guys, I'm disappointing you. But I did help two ladies get really fixed up so they could.
You can catch Amanda on RedTube anytime you'd like. DirtyDirtyDragonFlex.com. I don't believe for one fucking second that Amanda is not on the internet somewhere.
I'm on the internet everywhere.
Sucking some cock.
To my encore tour, I recognize some of you heretics from our first go-around. Welcome back. To all you new travelers, keep your hands and arms and souls about you at all times, and mind all 666 rules, or there will be hell to pay.
All right, guys, you heard the man. Sorry, I know her. It's okay. I fucking love Repo. I gotta tell you, I gotta do it. Some people feel the same way. That makes me happy. The reason that Repo is still here right now, and why we are all here together, enjoying ourselves, singing and dancing, is because of one reason and one reason only, and that is you guys, the fans. You guys fucking rock. You're amazing. Give yourself a round of applause. Crazy screenings, and you dress up in ridiculous costumes, and you act batshit insane, and we love you for that, let me tell you. I think I see some costume freaks out in the crowd right now. Do I have any? Yeah? Anybody that got marked for our costume contest? Come the fuck up here right now. Come stand over here in the group. All right, everybody, right over here.
Okay, I lost it.
Oh no.
It goes back.
All right, figure it out. We'll wait on you. As long as you give us the link to your video later. All right, everybody up here, we don't have to be in a line yet. We can be in a big group and love each other and make new friends, and it'll be exciting. All right, come on up here, everybody. Fantastic. Come on up here, girl. Oh, you look beautiful. All right. Here is how this is going to go down, okay? I'm going to have you guys come up one by one. When you come up, you are going to stand in the middle. You will do a little turn. You will do a little booty shake. You will do whatever you need to do to get some votes. Get some votes. Take your moment. Let's stand over there and wait for me to tell you what else to do, okay? Ready? You're first. Let's go, baby.
My gates are about to open, so I insist that you make haste. Fast and impulsive wins the race.
Can we? This was so badass. That's why you think I'm not gonna follow that. Give it a shot. Look at our sexy moves, man. All right. Fantastic. All right, come on up here, my hobo clown. Look at my sweet, sweet hobo clown. Love it. All right, last but not least, come on up here, hot stuff. Look at those things. Fantastic. You knew I was going to comment on those. Those things are fucking massive. And you know what? Usually I have people come up here and compete for your affection, but there's no contest tonight, is there? There's no fucking contest. Come on up here, you two. I want to know, how did you decide to do this like this? This was amazing.
Well, she really loved Devil's Carnival first time around, and she was a big fan of Scorpion and Hammer together, and since we were coming together in costume, I figured it would be a good time.
Oh my gosh, congratulations! This is lovely. You guys, I will get you lots of awesome merch so you can have the voice time later. Everybody else, please get the fuck off my stage, okay? All right, you guys can leave too, but I'll ask you nicely. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to watch a movie. Who else is ready to watch a movie? In one final thing, and it is an awesome thing. You are going to enjoy this. I'm going to need you to help me welcome two very sexy, talented men to the stage. You guys might know them. One of them directed this movie, and the other one wrote it, created it, and stars in it. Mr. Darren Lindausen and Terrence Seduna!
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. This is our last stop in a 60-day. God damn it. For those okay, I'm going to let you in because it's the last stop, and I'm going to explain a little thing. We get bored on the road very easy. For those that don't know, we've been on the road 60 days living in a van. When I mean living in a van, I mean living in a van. I mean, it is dirtbag. It smells of sadness and tears and stink bombs. She just broke a stink bomb on stage because we've been trying to find ways to entertain ourselves. And we've been on the road for so long. About day 2025, we resorted to childhood antics and grade school park humor. It started a stink bomb war between us and the girls. And what you just witnessed right there was her busting a stink bomb on stage. So I apologize to all the people in the front row. Terrence, say hello to the good people.
Hello, good people. Thank you so much for coming out, and this is our finale, so we are excited and honored to spend it here with you guys. If you didn't know, I can be serious through the smell. What we're trying to do with the Devil's Carnival is we're trying to make going to the movies fun again. We're trying to create an event that you can't download. Even if you could, you wouldn't want to, because you want to be in a room with like-minded freaks and weirdos. So like-minded freaks and weirdos, we want to invite you to join us in a bit of a ritual we do here at the Devil's Carnival, and please stand up.
First thing we're going to ask you guys to do is throw up your devil horns right now. We're going to tweet it out right now. Don't sit down. All right, while you're standing up, why don't you raise your left hand?
The devil's hand.
And repeat after me. I promise not to be a gigantic douchebag.
And film or record. The sexy, devilish awesomeness I'm about to see. If the sinner next to me tries to. I will punch him in the beef baton. Or
The tinkle taco.
so help me Lucifer. Amen.
Let's start Devil's Carnival episode 1.
I waver.
I have a quick question. First of all, my favorite song is the one between Lucifer and Jessica's character, and I'm really happy you played it at the end. Was there a reason why it wasn't in the initial story? Was it composed just based on special little film?
No, it wasn't the initial story. And interestingly enough, kind of echoing what Darren just said about really getting your hands dirty in a project like this. Because when you take the mantle of saying, we own it, we're doing it, you suddenly now are being dealt with like the closed captioning on a DVD. And for those of you that have owned Repo, you've seen how disgraceful the subtitles are. They're comical, but we had no control over that. And I get emails from strangers all the time saying, accusing me of like somehow fucking up the subtitles. And I get it, but it's like, no, we had nothing to do with that. So I mention that only because I'm going back to the script now and preparing a script for the subtitles, and it's interesting to look at how much changed from the original script or the shooting script to what's in the film. And you forget, because I'm just like you, I get used to watching the finished product. But very much so, the In All My Dreams I Drowned scene was in the script. And we filmed it, and I think we all loved the scene. And I think the song is one that I'm more proud of in the piece. But it just didn't work. When we watched it, we showed it to people, and they were like, we like the scene, but it takes me out of the movie utterly. So it wasn't planned this way, but it just works better as a tag-on. And I think it feels like it opens up the gate for what we're planning next.
Right. Well, thank you.
That's been a question. I'm trying to think. What is my... Terrence, why don't we start with you? Terrence, what is your sense?
So interestingly, when conceiving of the characters in this movie, obviously there's the carnival archetypes, and then there's the Aesop fables. And so there was this thread that we knew it's all going to plumb here. But obviously as a writer, you don't want to just write that first obvious thing. So when you have a character like a hobo clown, which is a familiar carnival character, when you're doing something called the Devil's Carnival, you want to turn it on its head a little bit. And so one of the things I did was try to basically assign a sin to each character. Even if it didn't pay off now, to give a basic notion of, this is this character's basic sin. Painted doll is scorn. Lucifer is pride. And that should be explained a little bit as we go in, but clearly a guy that's not comfortable just letting things be there has to one-up. And there's one of the fables, the moral of it is, pride cometh before the fall. So you will see that explored later. So pride.
Terrence represents hell and sin. I'm going to be the heaven side of a goddamn angel, so go fuck yourself. Go ahead, Mr. Green.
Doesn't know anything about what's going on today. And me and her best friends were wondering if you would be able to say happy birthday to her.
Is that that's not a question, that's an imperative.
Sit down. Sit the fuck down. No, yes, we will. I'll tell you what, we're gonna after this thing, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna sign autographs and we're gonna take pictures of your baby or sign your baby's breast, whatever you guys want. We will do it then. If that's cool with you, if you want Terrence to do that, can we do it then?
Thank you.
Still a question.
All right.
I guess it is a question.
Does anyone want to like rebut his last question? We're running right behind. Yes, Blondie.
Okay, I know I asked questions earlier, but I really want to know. I mean, I'm a big fan of EA, Emilie Otto, and I was actually the reason I found. Funnily enough, I was a big fan of Repo. The reason I found out about the Devil's Carnival was through Emilie Otto.
Yeah.
So I've been reading these little notes that come up. So you stalked her online,
Yeah.
found her. How was it to actually work with her?
So for those that don't know, how I found Emilie was Terrence and I just had the idea. We finally decided that we were going to make Devil's Carnival. It wasn't a script yet. I finally decided this is the idea. It's going to be this. And we had talked roughly about characters, and there was a character of this scorned painted doll. And that was all we had. I was on a website, Bloody Disgusting, and there was a banner ad of this extremely attractive woman. And I didn't know who the hell she was. And I clicked on it and I was like, ooh, she's hot. And it took me to a photo page. And I literally was just looking at how hot she was. I was like, God damn, I'm in love with this woman. And then I heard her sing. It was like the voice of a demonic angel. And like it was like a light shined on me. And I was like, I'm in love. And next thing I knew, it was like 8 hours later, and I'd gone through every single YouTube clip I could find of her. I had seen, like, I bought her album on iTunes. I'd listened to it numerous times. And I called Terrence up and I said, I'm in love. I'm leaving my wife for this woman. And he goes, I know Emilie. And he had her album on top of that. And I was like, we have to get her. She's the first one. We have to put her in this movie. And what happened for the next 3 weeks was I became stalkerish. And I tracked her down. I wore her down. And I eventually got a phone call from her manager. And her manager, she was on tour at the time. And her manager says, listen, you're freaking us out. Stop calling, stop emailing, stop Twittering, stop Facebooking. We're going to call security if we ever see you. And I said, no, I make movies. and she said, sure you do. And I was like, no, I directed the Saw movies, but please, just go rent Repo. That's all I'm going to ask you to do. Just rent Repo. If you guys, seriously, I will stop it all if you just go watch the movie. And so the manager said, fine, I'll tell Emilie. And about 2 days later, I get a phone call, and it was Emilie, and she was with her entire team, Mags and Contessa, they were all there. And Emilie says, listen, I can only talk for a second. If you had Sarah fucking Brightman in your movie, who am I to say no? I'm in. And it spawned a beautiful friendship. And we've both become very close with Emilie. I think she's one of the most talented artists that I've ever worked with. I'm actually shooting her music video, Fight Like a Girl, in 2 weeks. But I can tell you, she was not only the first person cast in this, she is also going to be very heavily involved in future episodes. So the painted doll is going to be a character you guys should all pay attention to.